I'm going to start talking to you about a new variable type. You know that we use variables to hold data inside them. This variable, which you would be using specifically, you would be using it a lot for your assignment, is called arrays. Okay? So I'm going to just basically take you from the scratch, explain to you what arrays are, we'll do some exercises, we'll start writing some programs using arrays, and hopefully if we can get through all that this lesson, that will be great. Okay? So first of all, let's see what arrays are.
An array is a collection of data of the same type. This array, which is called I, contains 4 integers or whole numbers. Every compartment here is referenced by a number called the index. 2 is in compartment 2, and 10 is index 3.
Okay, so it's basically, as it says, it's basically a collection of data, and we can use just one name for the whole collection. Previously, if you remember, every variable that you used, you had to give it a different name. But you will soon run out of names, and you will wish there was a way that you could just use one name for the whole collection of data that would be of the same type. That box contains whole numbers only. Okay? So I give this box one single name, but then I can address every cell separately by using the cell number. Okay? Now, traditionally, most programming languages start with cell 0. So this will be cell 3. Yeah? And if this box has a name, say I number, and not I, if it was I number, then this will be I number 2. Yeah? Do you agree? Memory cells, we're talking about memory of a computer. Okay? So the coordination of this doesn't really matter. It could be in any direction. Okay? It's the reference that you make to it. So therefore, always the very first cell will be indexed 0 and incrementally goes up. Okay? Now, can it be bigger? Yeah, it could be as big as you like it. As big as your computer memory allows it. So it could be bigger that way, and it could also be bigger in having different dimensions.
Yes, of course. They can have more compartments. In fact, they can be a shelf full like this. If this was called I, then the compartment that holds 12 is indexed 0, 1. 0 is the row number, and 1 is the column number. Which compartment holds 20?
Compartment 2-1.
2-1? Amy? Ben? 2-1? Ross?
Yeah,
2-1? Carl? Definitely? Let's see.
Yeah.
Is everyone happy with that? Yeah? If I look at this again, if I look at this
Yes,
again,
of course.
can you tell me, Paul, can you tell me where 0 is?
It's in 2, 2.
Yeah. Ian? 11? So row 3, column 1. Row 3, column 1. Okay, now then, if you're all happy with that, what I want you to do is to have a look at these, and the reference of these, of course, can later be found on the site. But at the moment, can you take one and pass it on, please? If there's any spare ones at the end. Yeah, that's first number, second number, Well, I think everyone got the first one right. Yeah. Starting from 0, it goes 10, 23, 225, 160, 201, 320. You got all that right. Yeah. Now the next one is a little bit trickier because the next one is not just an assignment. It does do a calculation before the cell is filled. So 10 and 23 goes in there, but then the two cells will be added and the value will go in there. What did you get? Yeah. Okay. And then 560 and 201 goes in there, and then the final cell will be the two added together. What did you get? James? The last one you got?
Oh, the second one.
Yeah.
761.
That's right. Well done. Yeah. Excellent. The next one down.
Exactly the same as the one above.
Yes, the same. So we go straight to the last one. Some of you started from here. It doesn't really matter because, as you said, as you remember when I said, it's just in a space in the memory cell. So it's you know, the coordinates is where you think of it. However, if you all stick to the same image of arrays, then I think when we come to do examples later on, it will be better because we will be talking about it in the same way. So I assume that one to be 0, 0. So therefore that one is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. Yeah? 1, 0. Does that show you? Yeah. 1, 0. I'm expecting an answer. 1, 1. 1, 2. What's that? 3. Okay. Okay. So so that's sorted. We know where things go. We know how to index them. Can an array be three-dimensional?
Yeah.
Yes. Why not? Okay, it can be three-dimensional. I don't want to go that far because in your assignment you only are supposed to use a two-dimensional one. But that's a two-dimensional one, and as you saw, we used two indices for it. If it was three-dimensional, then it will have three indices. Three-dimensional. Yeah? Okay. Now let's start using it to make variables out of. Let's actually use it inside a program flow. Now you've seen this sort of thing before. 2 goes into the very first compartment. Let's see how this is used.
In this program, I contains more than one value. It's an array. As the flow shows, 2 is assigned to compartment 0 of I, and 5 to compartment 1. The output from the add operation is assigned to compartment 2, and once multiplied by 10 is assigned to compartment 3.
Is everyone happy with that? Yeah? Now, if we wanted to write in pseudocode,
Program here, the compartment index 0 of I becomes 2. Here, the compartment index 1 of I becomes 5. Here, the I index 2 becomes 3 times the I index 0 plus twice the I index 1. Then I index 3 becomes 10 times the I index 2. And finally, we write I index 3.
could you all see that?